I know. I'm such a professional. That's why you guys like me, right? All right, here we go. There we go. Cool. Okay. Like I said, training tips on building your business. Welcome, Roberts Rockstars. Emily Roberts here. I'm your Diamond Ambassador. Super excited to go over these things. So welcome. You made a super excellent choice today, sometime recent, to become a Plexus Ambassador like the rest of us. And here's why. Plexus does things the way it should be, could be done, but rarely is. So since y'all are apparently really great at decision making, let's continue into a checklist to help you guys grow personally, financially, and mentally in this business. In case you were wondering, that is my son. I know, he makes for a really great meme. I'm kind of excited about him. I don't know about you guys. You can lie, but I think he looks really cute. All right. Number one, if you are taking notes, if you're not, grab a pen and a paper and let's write some things down. Be a product of the products. This is the most important thing that you can do after clicking the word join. You have to be consistent with your products. You know, it's a fun fact. Plexus products don't work if you don't use them. So we have to be consistent. As you can see in the picture, if you're watching online with me, these are all of our current Plexus products. Beautiful line of products that are super effective and so amazing. If you have been taking the same products for a while, maybe you've been on my team for the last 2 years with me, let's try new products. I just recently did a Zoom with Rachel Nagel. She talked about the Ease capsules and Plexus Nerve and Ease Cream and how, you know, those are just products that people don't talk about enough. They're insanely amazing for our body and getting rid of that puffiness that we have year round. So let's try new products. Look at this list. Is there something you haven't tried? If you're a nursing or a breastfeeding mom, just be advised, not all products are okay for nursing and pregnant moms, but almost all of our products are. Get with your sponsor if you want to try something new. Let's learn about the ones that you're taking. Okay, so we're being a product of the product. That should mean that you should know just a little bit about what you're talking about, right? So the cool thing about your success kit that came in the mail, there are product flashcards inside with little talking points and fun facts about each product. Say you want a little bit more info. For instance, one of my favorite products is BioCleanse. So I'm going to flip my bottle over, check out the ingredient list, and go Google some of the ingredients on the back to see how they benefit my lifestyle even more. If you are being a product of the product, this is something you can share with your social media audience. You can share with your potentials, your family members, your husband, maybe a skeptic in your life about why it's working for you. The more experience you have with the products, the more confidently you are going to share. Am I right or am I right? Like when you feel confident about something, you're like, oh yes, I'm loving this. I know what it's doing for me. I'm going to talk about it. So that way you're not fearful. When I first joined, I get it. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just knew the product was working for me. I felt amazing. I was sleeping like a dad. And I was like, this is the best stuff ever. I need to tell everyone about it. So copy and paste from the Plexus Worldwide website. If you're not sure, you don't know how to put it in your own words, copy and paste from the website, save it into like a notes app on your phone, and then share with a friend that way until you get it down. Hello. I'm backwards now. All right, so your Plexus Success Kit, as I mentioned. If you're on the call with us, go ahead and mute yourself for me so we can have a clear recording. But this Success Kit comes when you order a welcome pack. If you have just recently joined, you have 60 days to purchase one in your back office or by calling customer service. I personally think it's easier just to call in and order over the phone. They are $99 or $199 depending on what you choose. Inside your welcome pack is the Success Kit. This Success Kit that you see pictured is $19.95 in your back office. So if you missed out on a welcome pack, no worries. You can log in and order this exact kit with all the booklets shown for $19.95. Pay attention to the success guide and the opportunity brochure that come inside the Success Kit. You guys, this is something you can keep in a purse or a diaper bag. The little what if this could change everything brochures are perfect to give to skeptics or to give to someone that you've been talking to at a mommy play date or at school. But those are the two things you want to pay attention to most. If you don't know how to kind of begin with your Success Kit, meet up with your sponsor or go online to my YouTube channel and look up Emily Roberts Success Kit video, and I will walk you through every piece that comes in your Success Kit. So you joined. You're taking your products, you're going through your success kit, you're getting excited, right? You're like, okay, I can do this. I can work a business. Okay, well, let's talk about why. Why did you click join? In the picture, you see my two precious boys. Well, Gentry was not in the picture just yet. He's my little dude. My older 2-year-old picking his nose in the picture. He was my why. I got pregnant and my husband was deployed. I quit my corporate America job and I just felt helpless. I felt like I was unfulfilled and not contributing to my family to the max potential that I could. And I needed purpose. You know, I was a mom. Yeah, that was a lot of purpose and a lot of responsibility, but I wanted to contribute to my family just a little bit more than that. I needed to find $2,500 a month, and I needed to find that quickly because that's what I got rid of in corporate America. So I had to think about that. Why did I join? Well, my why dates back to way before Sterling, way before Gentry. Before Sterling, we had a miscarriage. I had to get myself in check. I had to get my health in check. I had to get my priorities straight to be the best version of myself that I could be, because guess what? 9 months later, I joined Plexus. That was a huge part of my why. I started getting into fitness because I was so hard on myself after that miscarriage. I needed to find a way to be better in all things. And I started working out and I started Googling supplements. Friends of mine started posting about all their different companies and I started researching. That was a huge part of my why way before I ever clicked join online for Plexus. So really, why did you join? If your why is not making you cry or there's no emotional connection, you got to dig deeper. You got to dream bigger. My why is to go knock on Harvard's door and be like, yeah, here's cash. Sterling wants to go to this school and here's cash. You know, when he's 12 years old and they ask, you know, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? He'll probably say something like Disney World. I want to drop everything and be able to go to Disney World. With Plexus, I've been allowed that freedom for my boys. I am dreaming bigger. I want you guys to dream bigger too. So tonight, reevaluate your why. If it's not making you emotional, if it's not making you really think about what's tying you to Plexus and makes you want to be diamond like yesterday, makes you want to earn that giant $10,000 paycheck like yesterday, you need to dream bigger. So how do we dream bigger? What's a great place to start? Let's set some business goals. If you're a leader in this company, these are things that you're doing with your downline every single month. You're creating business goals for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. If you're just getting started, this is a great place to begin. Where do you see yourself in 30 days? Are you a silver ambassador? What does that feel like? How excited are you? Where are you when you hit that silver rank? Are you at dinner with some friends, the 3 people that joined you? Are you sitting in your living room with your mom and dad and maybe they joined your team? What does that feel like, and how does that change everything for you? You know, where do you want to be in 60 days? Do you want to be making about $500 with Plexus? Do you want to be down 13 pounds? You got to be specific. If you want more help on creating 30, 60, and 90-day business goals, in your success guide, turn to chapter 2, pages 9 to 12, and there's additional help on this. So let's talk a little bit more about being specific. So often when people want to join my team or they want to try the products, I'm like, okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about your goals. What do you want out of this? And people will say, you know, I just want to lose some weight. I just want to feel better. I'm like, okay, that's great. So can you tell me a little bit more? Can you elaborate? And that's when we get to the specifics. So like, Emily, I have 50 pounds to lose, or I need to lose 10 pounds of stubborn baby weight. So let's be specific. So Scotty and I kind of sat down and we got really specific with our goals, whether it was between the two of us or maybe his personal goals. So Scott's paychecks right now are real close to that $2,000 mark. So his goal is, I want to make $2,000 a month with Plexus. My personal goal is, I want to lose 30 pounds. I'm hanging on to some really stubborn baby weight right now. And then another goal for Scott was, I want to be Emerald by March 2017. These are specific goals. We have dates, we have numbers, we have an amount of weight. This is what you need to ask your team. This is what you need to ask your potentials when you're just getting started. You need to be specific with them on what products they need, but they need to be specific with you so you can point them in the right direction. If you're watching online with me, I want you to look at the little house in the bottom. Can everyone see this? I wish I could zoom in on it, but that is my dream home. It looks awesome, right? Something that you would pin on Pinterest. Well, this is in the works right now. We get to move in February, and I can't believe it. Like right now I'm staring at that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my house. Y'all, I'm 26. Last time I checked, a lot of 26-year-olds don't live in houses like that. And I don't say that to brag. I say that because I dreamed big. And I want you guys to dream big too. If your dreams and your goals freak you out, great. If you're uncomfortable, that means you're growing. And I love that. So dream bigger and get specific with your goals. Tell your husband to hold you accountable. You know, if you have a skeptic in your life that's a family member, they're the best people to fuel the fire under your rear because you want to prove them wrong, right? So dream big. How can you dream big? How can you start creating these business goals? Well, the best person to connect with is your sponsor. Seen in the picture, if you're watching online, you see, we'll go from left to right. We have Jen Hawkins, she's Diamond Sapphire. Celeste Gwynn, Double Diamond, the only double diamond in our company, and she's our double diamond. You have Kelly Lee, she is Diamond. Yvonne Cannon, Emerald. Holly Torres, Emerald. And that's me on the far right, Diamond. You guys, these are your uplines all the way to the tippy top. These are the people that you get to connect with when you want to set goals, when you want one-on-one training, when you want coaching. These are the people that help you along the way. More than anything, these are the people that have introduced you to this amazing business and the products. Tell them thank you, celebrate that with them, but understand that your success is yours. Your failures are yours. You can't blame your upline for not helping. You can't blame your downline for not helping. You're an independent Plexus ambassador. This person that you're connecting with is going to help you set goals, but it's up to you to do the work and to crush them. So your Frank's list. We got business goals. You're working with your sponsor. You're setting your goals 30, 60, 90 days. Well, where do you start? Okay, I want to lose some weight, but business-wise, where do I start, Emily? Well, there's something called a Frank's list. You're going to jog your memory, and you are going to find a way to write down people you know list. Everyone you know or have met in life could use Plexus in some way. Everyone. Even if you're scrolling through your friends list and you're like, Emily, there's no way I'm messaging that person. Well, were you at their last doctor's appointment? Were you at their last phone call with their mom or dad? Do you know if diabetes runs in their family? No, you don't. So you can't ever assume everyone can use Plexus. This is your Frank's list. It's a people you know list, and it consists of friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, meaning how you're connected to these people through your children, and service organizations like your church or a PTA meeting. Go down each letter of Frank's and write down, take 60 seconds, write down as many names of your friends as you can. Take 60 seconds, write down as many relatives as you can. Take 60 seconds, write down as many acquaintances that immediately come to mind when you're thinking of the business and products. And keep going down that list. Do it for your neighbors, your kid connections like soccer coach, their teachers, maybe the barber at the local barbershop that cut your little boy's hair. All of these people should be on your list. And this is a growing list. I think a good goal to have is about 100 people. And you just keep adding to it. And the best part about that is this is something that you have easy access to. So if you're an Excel spreadsheet kind of person, you can do it online, or you can get a notebook like me and just write down names all the time. So you have your Frank's list, you're starting to write it down, you're making your business goals. So what comes next? Well, I want you to remember this. 3 is the magic number. Bust out that success kit, get the opportunity brochures out, or go into your back office and order some. It's time to tell every person that you know you are a Plexus ambassador, right? No shame in our game, man. We got bills to pay and lives to change. No shame. We're going to do this with a smile on our face because our rent depends on it, right? Don't be scared. Don't freak out. I want you guys to start with 3 people. You don't have to go message every single person on that Frank's list just yet. We're going to get to that. But I usually just start with my inner circle, your best friend, your mama, maybe your local hairstylist, the lady that you sit to and talk to for 2 hours while you're getting highlights. She's someone that could be on your team. I'm sure they would support you in your big dreams, whether it's to be a customer or an ambassador. So tonight, after we end up on this little Zoom chat, I want you to go ask 3 people. Have you ever heard of Plexus? The great thing about 3 being the magic number is something I like to call third-party validation. So once you start messaging people and you kind of get stuck on some things, you're like, yeah, I don't know how to answer their question. That's okay. Add them to a 3-way message with that sponsor that you're connecting with, and let your sponsor help you fill in the gaps. Let them know, hey, I'm going to throw you in this 3-way chat with my friend Holly. She's been doing Plexus just as long as I have, but she has a whole new perspective on this than I do, and I know she's going to help us both. Don't give them an option. Just throw them in the chat and start working on that. If you do 3 of those a day or even a week, imagine how your business would change and grow. So remember that 3 is the magic number. Let's talk about that a little bit more. So for my visual people, you're going to love this demonstration I'm going to get to in just a second. The power of 3 is what takes you from silver to emerald. Really familiarize yourself with the Plexus compensation plan. Knowing this will help you cast vision for yourself and your family. Just think, 15 active level 1 ambassadors that you personally sponsor, and you help them maintain and achieve gold, you will eventually achieve emerald. So I'm going to start with the visualization on the left. You see the blue circle, that's you. And you add 3 level 1s. So you add your mom, you add your best friend Joe, and you add your best friend Sarah. So Joe, Sarah, and mom are your first 3 ambassadors. They are worth 5 points because they're your level 1s. Well, your mom loves Plexus, and she shares with her 3 friends from Bunko. So her 3 friends are the people in orange. They are your level 2s, but they are also worth 5 points. And then those people from Bunko, they go crazy over Plexus, and each of them adds their 3. As you see, the yellow 5s. Level 3s are also worth 5 points. If you focus on this little on the left, hey, Rachel, can you mute your line for me, please? If you go down your organization, you'll look, and each level is worth a certain amount of points. But you want to focus on those first 3 levels to get to gold. Gold ambassadors need 100 pay points to achieve that rank. Emerald needs 1,500 pay points. So let's look at the diagram on the right. If you're a new ambassador, I don't want you to freak out. I just want to excite you about how attainable emerald really looks. Those are not cookie dough balls. Those are gold nuggets. I know it looks kind of funny on the PowerPoint, but those are gold nuggets. If you got 15 people on board to do this Plexus thing with you, and you poured into them and you taught them everything you know to help them achieve gold, meaning they invited about 20 people on board with them, that helps you get closer and closer to emerald. So you're working on goals, you're building your Franks list, you're doing the power of 3, you're reaching out to people to maybe go gold or silver in Plexus, the first 2 Plexus ranks. Okay, well, you need to know about reports, right? You need to know how to check your sales and the fun facts and logistics behind Plexus. So step into your back office. Your back office is your virtual Plexus website and office. So when you log in, you can see what your sales are, who your sponsors are, who your downline consists of, meaning everyone that joins your team, personally sponsored or the people your team sponsors, and so much more, like your commissions. If you check your reports early on so you can teach your team to do the same. Leaders, I need you to get on FaceTime, Zoom, or personally meet these new team members so you can walk them through their back office website. You know, I first joined, and this was before that we have a new back office, but when I first joined, it was much different, and it was kind of hard to understand. Not everything was laid out for us. So use that resource. I mean, it connects you to Success on Demand. It connects you to the Plexus Learning Center that has recipes and blogs. I'll get to that in just a minute. But your back office is an incredible tool. If you want more information on how to navigate, lock arms with your sponsor and help them walk through it with you. Like I just said, use your resources. Whether you're just getting started or you've been here a while, everyone can use resources. Remember, we told our upline, thank you so much for inviting me to Plexus. I got this. I'm going to take the training and the resources you've provided. I'm going to do this thing. If you have a pen and notebook, or if you're taking a picture or a screenshot on your phone, plexuslearningcenter.com is a great daily resource for your Plexus business. You can find events, Plexus events across the U.S., training, recognition to see who ranked up, and even recipes like the latest P96 protein recipe. Another great resource is Plexus Power Tools. It costs $10 a year to be a part of this, and basically it is an online version of your success kit. You'll find compliant online resources to use, including testimonies. Plexus, along with your leaders, have provided you with multiple tools. For instance, I have my R&T Rockstars team page, tons of resources and training. The great thing about the Facebook group and team pages is if you're on a mobile device or a desktop, there's a little magnifying glass in the top right of every page, and you can search keywords there to help find you whatever you're looking for. Lastly, my favorite resource is YouTube. When I first got started, I was a visual learner. There was no way I could meet with Holly. I was in Texas and she was in California. So I got on YouTube. I was watching the A-Bart's amazing videos, Sarah Marble, Sonia Dudley, all of the top diamonds in our company. I sat and spent about 30 minutes a day watching their videos. So you're doing all the things, right? You're getting excited. You're like, oh my gosh, I have so many resources. This is going to be so much fun. I feel like I'm a little overworked. Emily, you're giving me all this information. Stop. Okay, let's stop. Let's just have some fun and let's tell your story. So remember this. Vulnerability will take you so far in network marketing. People join you, not the company. Yeah, sure. Every now and then you might have someone that's super excited about the business opportunity and they see that we're a debt-free company and we were, debuted as number 8 in Success Inc. However, this is relationship marketing. People join you. They join your story. They see your testimonies. When we stop trying to sell the Plexus products and we start telling our personal stories while using them, people will understand and see our passion. That picture on the right is a triplex combo. That's what I was taking when I began, and I'm still taking it to this day. I talk about it all the time. I want people to feel as good as I'm feeling. But I don't forget to mention my bad days. I don't forget to mention the days that I have Taco Tuesday nights. It's okay to be vulnerable and just share your flaws with people. Lastly, do not puke Plexus on your friends. That's nasty. And it's the quickest way to become a walking, talking infomercial. Tell a story. Don't be a Plexus advertisement. We're not selling sham wows. We're telling people what has happened to us in the last couple months or weeks that we've started these products. Are you sleeping better? Are your pants fitting a little looser? Are you not having migraines all day long? Is your skin no longer itchy and bothering you? People need to hear your story, so tell it. If you're a mom, this is like your outlet right here. I was so exhausted with a brand new baby and now I got 2 of them. Holy moly, y'all. Mamas need some help and Plexus is a great natural way to bring them energy. That's my brand. That's a part of my story. Discover what your brand is. Are you a college student? Are you a teacher? Are you a homeschooling parent? Are you a CrossFitter? What is your brand? Who is on your Facebook audience and how can you help invite them in? Well, let's talk about that. I invite people in through social media every day. I like to think of it as a fun party invitation, right? When someone invites you to their party, you get excited and you imagine what it's going to be like. And if this person has a lot of influence or they're a good time, you cannot wait. You get anxious to see what's next. Well, that's how I want people to envision your Plexus posts on social media. I want you to post what you were posting before you joined Plexus, but find a way to incorporate Plexus to that. Are you one graphic shy of turning into an infomercial? If so, let's rethink how we share about what we love. If you're just getting started, avoid Google graphics, please. A pink drink selfie will do. A picture of your success kit and welcome pack will do. Just sharing a simple status that's like, wow, I finally have all day energy. This is exactly what I was looking for. Anybody want all day energy like me? You don't even have to say the word Plexus. So let's go over some things about how to make the perfect social media post. Number 1, share like you mean it and your rent depends on it, meaning be consistent. Don't share about it for like 2 weeks and then fall off the face of the earth. People are going to be like, I knew it didn't work. She disappeared. Or maybe they go and find someone else to order from because you stopped sharing. Secondly, selfies are not always your friend. 1 pink drink selfie a month is just fine. If you catch yourself posting the same pink drink selfie every single day, you might scare off your friends. You're beautiful. I know. You're handsome. I get it. But 1 a month. Be creative. A lot of the time we see something awesome floating around Facebook. That's great. You can use it, but turn it into your own words. Relate it to your life. Be intentional. every time you get on your phone and you go and you click on Facebook, I want you guys to click on the Facebook app. But before you do, think about what you're clicking on. Okay, I'm going to Facebook because I need to post a testimony on a thyroid issue because Mary just told me she has thyroid issues. You know, be intentional. Every time you get on Facebook, it's for a purpose, not just to scroll around. That's not income producing. Have intentions behind everything that you click on or share or post about. Do not click share. If it's a video, that's totally fine. But if it's a post or someone's status, copy and paste that sucker and download the image to your device and re-upload it as your own post. When you click share, you are sending that person to the original poster, and you might lose a potential that way. Do not copy and paste on the same day you see something that was written excellently. For instance, almost every day I get on Facebook and I don't even have to scroll maybe 5 minutes to see our team alone share the same status 30 times. Yeah, we might have different networks, but we still have same people in our networks that we become friends with, and they don't want to see the same thing all the time. We instantly, take away the value of Plexus and our creativity. So if you see something you like, save it for, there's an app called Buffer. It's free. You can copy and paste things into that app and share it and save it for a rainy day. Y'all have heard me talk about this before. Say I post something and it's a great fun fact and it's funny and you love it. That's awesome. Copy and paste it, post it in a Buffer, and save the date for 3 weeks later. Not only is that a great reminder of something that was really great and shared prior, but it's new to your network. It's new to your people. So those are some great ways to make the perfect social media posts. Now, you're posting. You're doing all of these amazing things to get your business off the ground. What is the most important thing that you need besides taking your products every day consistently? Oh, that's right. Bulletproof belief. If you're looking at the graphic, you see something that's bulletproof. The bullet tries to hit it and it bounces off and it's like womp womp. Belief can come and go unless it's bulletproof. Nothing can penetrate your Plexus belief because you know how amazing these products and this business plan is. You guys, when I first got started, nothing was getting in my way. Not my mean, skeptical husband, not my haters that commented on every status and made fun of me. No, let those skeptics fire away with questions, concerns, and opinions, but you continue to stand behind this company and your ambassadorship. If you want a great way to overcome objections and to feel confident with everything you're saying, look up my video, Shield of Confidence, on my YouTube channel. If you're serious about this business and about having belief and you want to grow that belief and just feel so great about your decision and joining, you will read a testimony and you will watch a diamond documentary on YouTube every single day. And then you're going to share it intentionally with someone you know. Every day, you guys. It won't take you but 15 minutes to share a testimony or share a YouTube link video. Text it to a friend and say, hey, I just watched this. I'm totally crying and I thought of you and your family. This could so be you. 15 minutes of your day, and that's income producing activity. So start with that. Build some bulletproof beliefs so that nothing gets in your way. Now what, Emily? As we wrap this up, I want you to do a couple of things. Go and be yourself. All of these tips are amazing and great, but at the end of the day, people join you, remember? So just go and be yourself and tell your story. But do so by discovering your brand. Like I mentioned, are you a college student? Do you need to go set up a fun booth outside on Pledge Day? I think pink would attract a lot of fun sorority girls. That would be a great way for your college brand to network. Are you a homeschooling mom? Do you know other homeschooling moms? Are you a crunchy mom and dad? Discover your brand and post for your audience and attract them in. Relate to them. Share your dislikes, your likes. If, like, for instance, I post Facebook Lives all the time about how my son is 2 and he's terrible right now, but they're funny. I don't have to complain. I can just relate to other moms. Remember that facts tell and your story will sell. You guys, you don't have to sell anything. You don't have to be a salesman. You don't have to have any sales experience to do this job. You just need to know that you love these products and you need to tell your story. Lastly, Find a DMO, a daily method of operation that works for you, and stick to it. I've given you plenty of tips and resources tonight to put something together that you can work your business 15 minutes a day, 5 hours a day, 1 hour a day, however you would like. But find something that works for you and stick to it, and teach your teams to do the same thing. I want you guys to stay excited and to understand that everything that we have provided is to help you succeed. All right? Sometimes, I don't know, we get overwhelmed. Life happens. Our kids don't want us on our phones. I know 3 times a day, Sterling's like, no mom, no phone. I'm like, okay, sorry. So that's going to happen. It's cool. Maybe you have a husband that's like, hey, I exist. Get off your cell phone. That's okay. Walk away. That's the beauty of network marketing and Plexus. It fits into our life. It doesn't have to take over your life. So if you're just getting started and you're obsessed, you're like, I have to know everything. I just want to tell everyone about it. And I just love it so much. You can totally do that, but don't exhaust yourself. I want you to find resources and people that relate to you. For instance, when I first got started, I was looking through the Diamond Docs and I was like, okay, which one of these people look like a good time? I'm all about having fun. So I watched Celeste Gwen's Diamond Doc maybe 100 times a day. I was obsessed with it. I loved her life and the excitement behind it. So find a diamond documentary that inspires you and encourages you to keep going. I didn't even really want to be diamond. Let's be real. I wanted to be emerald. I needed a car. 2 years ago, I didn't have a vehicle. So I was so inspired that she had not one but 2 Plexus Lexuses because she went emerald and upgraded to diamond, and then she went diamond again. So now she has 2 cars. That's insane. That blows my freaking mind. So I want you guys to stay excited. Use these resources. Hopefully you took some screenshots of the PowerPoint. I will upload this to the R&T Rockstars team page. And you can use it, and you can do the same Zoom for your new ambassadors to get them on the right track. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you guys so much for getting on this call tonight.